What's up, everybody? This is your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. We're doing an educational one today. Usually it's Tech Tuesday, but this Tuesday, shifting the schedule around a little bit. You guys drop the city and state in the chat for me. We've been a little busy. And listen, when I tell you guys an event is going to sell out, don't wait to the last minute. Poor Enrique and also myself, we answered about 52 calls today of people saying, hey, can I buy a ticket for the event? Today is Tuesday. The event is literally Saturday and Friday for the VIP guests. So when we say we have an event, get your tickets early. I was not going to move all my event space and move everything around to accommodate 50 people who are trying to buy at the last minute. I'm sorry, not going to do it. It was crazy. So, with that being said, a lot of times, I think Diamond Dave did a good one today. I had this one planned for a while, but I think Diamond Dave did a thing talking about analyzing deals. And I want to actually share my screen and show y'all how we walk through a calculator. And I'm gonna pose this question to the audience. If you gave me $5,000 and I gave you $1,000 a year for the next 10 years, is that a good deal? I want you to really analyze that, because $5,000 and getting $1,000 back is 20% returns on your money. And a lot of times I think a lot of folks out here are in this dream world that they're going to take $5,000 and make it $100,000. And that's gambling, and that's lottery thinking. I pulled up a couple of different calculators, a couple of different things, but I've noticed a lot of people are like, hey, like, oh man, I expect bigger returns. And if you only put 5,000 in, you get 1,000 back every year. That's 20% returns on your money. Anything, if you get 5%, that's 100% returns on your money. And we really have people thinking that's normal. And if you don't know anything about returns and how to analyze deals, that's not normal. So this is a freebie kind of educational one for you guys. I'm literally going to type in high returns investments on the screen, just because I want you guys to understand, well, really, one, I want you to be able to see what people are offering and then also walk you through a calculator. Okay, that's what we're gonna do, right? Because we're gonna talk about Detroit. We're gonna do like a low number Detroit, a mid number Texas, where it's really hard to get, even Atlanta. Like if we do some of these numbers out here, yeah, I'm gonna drink stuff in the camera because you guys keep whining. So just for today, I'm gonna be annoying, but I want you to understand numbers and what numbers really look like, not like dream numbers. And a lot of times what people think is, I'm going to give you $5,000 and I'm going to get $25,000 out of it. And I want you to understand the only place you're going to get that big amount of money return is going to be if you own the business, you run the business, you manage the business. Even then, that's like astronomical, right? And people, Glendon Cameron talks about this sometimes. It cracks me up. He's like, people be telling me, hey, I got a 300% return on crypto or 400% return. And you're like, oh my God, they got a 300% return, until they tell you they put $10 into something. And then you're like, oh, so you got 300% returns on $10. So now what, you got like $300? I want you to realize like the math that people are playing with your emotions out here, and that real investing, if you give me $5,000 and I give you back 1,000 a year, like just 1,000 once a year for the next 10 years, you're making 20% returns on your money. That's really like, I want you to understand how high that is in the grand scheme of things. It's high. It's a high number. So I'm going to walk you guys through on the screen. What's up, everybody? We've got Alabama in the building, North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah, sign me up, right? And so I really want people to understand that, like, when people are trying hard to get returns on money, you need to be analyzing the deal first and understand your risk tolerance, right? If you give someone $5,000 and every year you get 1,000 back, you're winning. Like, I think I gave Todd Milley for one of our investments, like I put maybe 1,000 into the property and get like 100 every year. That's 10% returns. That's huge returns. And people are like, oh, you only get 100? I was like, yeah, a lot of people invested in that one property. It doesn't matter. I put a very small amount in and consistently get this one check. Now, somebody's going to say, well, I'd rather just have my 1,000 back. Okay, so you rather have your 1,000 back to do what? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people have this myth, and especially in our community, that they can flip this money. I'm gonna flip this money. I'm gonna triple this money. No, I'm literally, honestly, that video I have out there, how to get paid forever. I'm gonna do that again with another whiteboard, but more delayed out. So I want to take this class to focus on 15 to 20%. Now, I'm not going to talk about tax liens. I'll save a lot of that conversation for the fall, and I'll do an updated tax lien video, and we'll add some more stuff to the course. But that video we'll do in the fall. This video is just what's currently out on the marketplace, because I want people to really understand what they're asking for. They're asking for 100% returns in 1 year or 2 year, and that's not possible unless you are the controller of the deal, the orchestrator of the deal. I mean, again, what's up, Chicago? You guys, let me know if you think I should do a event in Chicago. Let me know, maybe a small one. Put it in the comments. If you're from Chicago or in Chicago or near Chicago, let me know. You guys get really cold up there, so just bringing that out early. Soul Man, if you get, we're going here. We're talking about real estate, $1,000 every year for the next 10 years, as long as you want to own it, right? So again, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen, right? I just want people to understand the numbers, because a lot of times people go, well, I expected really huge returns, really big numbers. And it's like, that's not even realistic in like regular investing standards. You guys have to understand, Dave is a grown man. If y'all want Dave to go on tour, you got to ask him. But I think Diamond Dave has a event planned in the future of 2022. Right? See, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like even if I show you this, and I'm going to show on 3 different websites. Okay. So let's go here first, and I'm going to walk you guys through calculator. So if you don't like boring calculations, like, feel free to leave today, because it's going to be a calculation thing. Okay. So again, here, let's go. All right. So here's the first one. Okay. So right now, if I type in my computer, I'm looking for high investment returns on my investment. So Fundrise pops up. Okay. Right. So we're going to open that up. We're going to walk through it. Okay. This one is invest in venture capital. This one is 8% to 12% returns, but on how much? $25,000, right? So already some of you are like, oh, I'm not talking about that. Because I want you to understand, in order to get some of these really ridiculous high returns, you're going to have to be in somewhat risky investments where there'll be some risk, okay? So, okay, I'm going to open up a couple of them, right? We're going to open up a couple of them, right? So here we go. Right now, I'm going to look at the bottom of the screen where the ads are. Boom, here's the ads. And how do you know it's an ad? It has a giant AD here. This is important for you when you're Googling to know if something's an ad. So YieldStreet, 7 to 12% returns, okay? Guaranteed ROI, or we buy it back. Imagine owning a lucrative e-commerce business, right? You get your returns in a year, or they buy it back from you, okay? Let's go here, groundfloor, okay? I'm just pulling up some of these ads because I want you to understand what are types of investments and how investments make money. And sometimes people are like, hey, I expected to make more money from this. You're expecting 100% returns. That's not possible. And a lot of people in our community think that's how investing is, that I'm going to give you a little bit of money and it better be 150% returns. If it's not, I'm going to cuss you out. I'm going to act crazy. Okay. Okay. So again, let's go here. And this is why we're left out of certain conversations and left out of certain rooms. Okay. Let me go here. So, okay, here we go. All right. So we got a good mix here. I want you to say, we looked at farmland, we looked at a couple different things. And so now we've already done this. We're going to get out of this. Now we're going to go to each website, and then I'm going to take you over to a calculator for property so that we all can understand what 15, 20% returns look like. And some of you may not think it's that juicy, but I want to show you. Okay, so this is Fundrise. Okay, so here you go, right? We're going down. They even have a calculator. Diversification, institutional, quality without higher fees, flexible minimums, okay? We have the starter that starts out at $10, basic $1,000, and core $5,000, okay? So let's keep scrolling down here. They have a good calculator. So they want you to tell us about yourself. What does DJ the Money Coach talk to you about? He talks to you about risk assessment, assessing what's the appropriate risk for you. I showed you that old video where I'm all hyped up and happy because I know this formula works. Every wealthy person you talk to, they do a risk assessment. When they're young, some of their investments are a little bit higher leverage and they peter it out. They keep investing 5 to 10 to 20 to 30 grand at a time and let the returns keep coming in year after year. They don't think they're going to put 5 grand in and get 25 grand out. That's not how investing works. That's gambling. Okay. So I always want this to be clear. And again, I'm not a financial accountant. I'm not a financial advisor. I did get an economics degree from ECU. And yes, I did not finish my internship with Edward Jones. I want that to be very clear on this channel. So anything I tell you is my suggestion, my opinion. CYA, consult your attorney, consult your accountant. Go get wise counsel. I'm always going to bring on experienced guests to walk you through some of these investments because I want you to be educated on it and not be upset that you took your money invested over here, over there, and you're not able to retire in 2 minutes. That's not real life. I want you to be really clear. That's not real life. Okay. A lot of people are hopping into the trends that they see online, like trucking and mobile home parks and flipping homes. And then they call me or they talk to my friends and go, hey, I'm losing all my money or something's going wrong. These are real businesses that have real consequences. When we say we're playing Monopoly in real life, that's what we're doing. We just keep adding to the portfolio. You never sell the assets if you don't have to. Selling the asset is basically saying that whole portfolio is poop and it didn't work. And so I'm big against that. And you have to be careful when you're investing with other people because you might end up having to sell the assets before it's time for maturity or getting true numbers back. So now that I've got that disclaimer out, right? I got my very professional talk disclaimer. Again, tell us about yourself. You set an account level and plan, and you grow your portfolio over time. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's the true answer. Okay. You can go all up in here. It'll talk to you about how does it work, right? Right. It answers a lot of great questions. For those of you who say, hey, I've got like $10 or, $50 or I've got $100, this is a great place for you to kind of check it out. Right. Again, how does the pricing work? All right. And it talks about how much they're paying for advisory fees. Every $1,000 you invest with them, you're paying $1.50 in advisory fees. So over the course of the year, if you have $1,000, that's about $850 a year. Okay. So that's just, okay. Is Fundrise a long-term investment? Yes. 5 years. You should be viewing investing as a 5-year plan. It's not I'm going to flip it and get it rich. Do I encourage you to go check out Diamond Dave, Todd Capital, Terry Igioma, all of them on stock trading and Nets Worth, one of the sponsors of the channel, netsworth.com. Yes, I want you to check them out because they're teaching you step by step and how to be more emotionally controlled when you start talking about investing. And I'm sorry if this screen is small. I will make it bigger. I'm seeing the comments. Okay. So again, go check out this on your own. Please go read this. Okay. So even here, we click strategy. I think this brings us to the calculator. All right. Okay. So here it is. It's showing you attractive risk adjusted return potential, right? Publicly traded REITs, right? Bonds way safe all the way to the left of the screen. Private real estate pretty high up there, right? And stocks. So stock and publicly traded REITs, right? Stocks, average return 6.5%, volatility 18%. Me and you both know stocks are more volatile than that by now. Okay. Okay. Publicly traded REITs, 11% returns, volatility 18%. Now, strong, stable, passive income over a 20-year yield. Look at private real estate. It's 6% on average. REITs, 5% on average, bonds, 4% on average, and stocks, 1.9. Why am I showing you this? Because a lot of people think that they think they're going to start a business with $500 and they're going to be deep in 20 grand next week. And so when I'm doing these consulting calls, which the special is still going, it's in between Monday through Wednesdays while we're not traveling. When I'm on the phone with you, I want you to be ready and alert and acknowledging what you have for business. We may have missed some calls today because we had 52 people trying to buy a ticket at the last minute and mad because the portal wouldn't take their money. We're not going to change the venue at the last minute because 52 people decided I'm going to wait 2 days before she comes to Atlanta and buy a ticket. That's not how it works anywhere. Now, we may come back to Atlanta in the future, but not right now. So again, over here, investment strategies, fixed income, core plus, value add, opportunistic. Look at the fixed income. I want you to understand a lot of you guys are fixed income. You may not understand why you're fixed income. You may not understand how to explain it, but a lot of you are fixed income. And so your risks need to be really low. You don't need high risk. You can't afford it. It's not in your budget. Okay. This gives you a track record of client results. Now, Fundrise is not paying me. I do have an affiliate link, but for this video, I'm not even putting it up because I just want you to go check it out for yourself. And I want you to be a sophisticated investor and not be online criticizing every single investment that you see and then go, well, that's a scam or this is a scam or everything's a scam. No, you look stupid. You look really dumb saying that every day on the internet. I literally talk in certain groups and investment groups and they laugh. They just go, why are they so crazy like that? And I'm like, they don't even understand what they're saying. They don't even understand investments. So I'm just trying to break this down for you guys because this is really important. Okay. When this guy, Aaron Clarey, love Aaron Clarey to death. He has a video saying never be a landlord. And this is a poverty mentality, right? Like love Aaron Clarey. I have his books, Curse of the High IQ. I highly recommend. And what I want you to understand is the wealthiest people in America in our history own real estate. Right? They don't care. Like again, I have a video coming out talking about the barbell method. The barbell method is old as time. You have a bunch of properties in the hood with high returns, risky returns, and then you have a bunch of very easy, calm going B properties, A properties, offices, commercial stuff, very boring stuff that gives you safe, stable returns for years to come. Right? And it's a barbell method. No company does all one. The people you hear crying about they lost all their money in their rentals, you ask them where all their rentals are, they're all in the hood. They have no balance to their portfolio. It's all risk. They're always taking money out of it. That's not how you run the business, okay? So again, their current real estate portfolio has 247 properties, 101 completed projects, and you can see all here, right? Like just, you can check all this out. A lot of apartments, commercial and single family, right? So they're showing you stuff on here. This is Gerald, Texas. I want you to understand that I'm in Austin, Texas, and Gerald, Texas is up the street. So this isn't an investor, right? This is an investor who's a builder who needs money. Okay. This is Converse, Texas. It's the same thing, you guys. Like, I want you to understand that people can pitch their deals to Fundrise and pitch their deals to several of the online portals, just like you can make money on the other way. Why does my family not realize I'm working right now? I'm working right now. I'm working. Get off the phone. All right. So you're like, I want to invest in Texas. I want to invest in Texas. Here's some opportunities to invest in Texas. Here's an opportunity to invest in Charlotte, Decatur, Georgia, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Florida, Jessup, Florida, more North Carolina, more Florida, more San Antonio, Texas, more Louisville, Texas. There's 16 pages of this. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I want you to understand that if you want to be in the economy, you want to be in the real market, this is one of the easiest ways for you to do it because you're literally buying into the market, right? You're literally doing it here. I know they have a calculator, but I don't know what happened to it. I'm mad because I can't find it. I'm very mad. I wanted the calculator. That sucks. Let me see. Is it on this page? Oh man, sucks. Okay, so again, here's their port, and then again, this is not a paid advertisement. This is a clearly, if you're watching this video, you want to learn how to make 15 to 20% returns on your money. That's what you're here for. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So again, starter, basic, core, advanced, premium. Premium is $100,000. $100,000 is the starting point for most investment companies and capital companies. 100 grand, right? Even the apartment buying group I'm in, it's 50 grand. Okay, you get preferred equity, but you don't get the best, right? And that means you're going to get maybe like $1,000 check after 6 months in. So again, it's going to take some time. So let's get down here. Oh man, they took the cool calculator away. That sucks. They're making you actually fill out the information. They suck. But anyway, that's Fundrise. We'll talk about that some more and more. All right, so here's another one example. When we looked at the ads, we were looking for places where we can move our capital. This is called Driftwood Capital. Provides the necessary structure and high quality opportunities. I am not endorsing them. I'm just showing you guys what's available. All right. They have, okay, so here, just to give you kind of, let's get back realistic on what really people ask for investment amounts. They're asking for the Hilton Dallas South Lake Town Square in South Lake, Texas. They're asking a minimum investment of $50,000. Targeted cash on cash is 11%. Targeted IRR is 16%. Anticipated return 5 to 7 years. Okay, so that means your initial, it should be returned in 5 to 7 years. Okay, $50,000. All right, let's go here. Hyatt Plaza, Washington, D.C. / in the capital, $25,000 minimum investment. Target cash on cash is 9.6%. Pre-COVID appraisal is 52%. Loan to value. Keyword. Anticipated term 3 years. Charlotte, North Carolina. This one's asking for $25,000. Anticipated term 3 years. 10% target annualized returns. Okay, home to home suites, hometown. Okay, so again, go look in these. This is just a company. This is the guys. This is the guys on the leadership board. All they're doing is managing the money, right? And you have to understand that, well, a lot of these capital companies, when you start your capital company, it's just you, right? But at some point, you have to add accountants. You have to add analysts to your company, and that takes time. Hence why I'm getting off this internet in December. But anyway, I mean, like, I literally have to take time to restructure and build things appropriately. And that's why I tell people, like, someone can give you $5,000 and you can give $1,000 a year, and they may be not satisfied because they think they're supposed to get $30,000 a year. Okay, either you misquoted the pitch or they are not a sophisticated investor that you can explain how much returns are supposed to come back. So again, this is something you guys should, I'm just trying to show you, and look at these names. Okay, this is father and son. Okay, all right. These are some cousins. Okay, because that last name there. But again, you have a chief accounting officer. You have acquisitions, capital markets, development. You have a team, right? So again, this is in Gables, Florida. Okay, let's go on to the next. This is Tritech Sales. Okay, investment opportunity. Get 15% right now during COVID. Our industry has spiked. What are their industry? Farms. Okay, so again, 5-year deal, $100,000. Total interest paid, $42,000. That's like on top of your money. Okay, 10-year deal, $100,000. Total interest paid, $93,000. So divide 93,000 over 10 years. Divide 42,000 over 5 years. 100% collateral based, right? Funds can be taken out after the first year. We've been in business 30 years and we have never missed a payment. The passive alternative investment, 100% backed by collateral and funds. We are currently open to investments of 50,000 or more. Buy, rent, sell, team of mechanics. So again, this is equipment financing. This is parts financing. This is why when I talk to you guys about a credit crunch, the people who can make investments in these companies, right? If you're building a business over here, you're building a YouTube brand, it's blowing up, you got all this cash, where are you putting it? I will bet you hands down at the masterminds I've been in, they put it with companies who specialize in this every single day. And they have an accountant on team, they have this on team, they have this on staff, and that's all they do is focus on that company all day and all night. This is what these people do, okay? And so there's levels to this and there's levels to segueing with this. But this is just an example, okay? I'm not vouching for any of these companies. I'm just showing you guys examples of people who are marketing. This is an article from NerdWallet, 12 best investments for any age. Go look through here. High yield saving account, CDs, money market, government bonds, corporate bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, dividend stocks, individual stocks, cryptocurrencies, and real estate. Okay, so like, I know you guys want me to give you this cool, shiny, hip thing that nobody knows about. Most people know about it. Okay, 20 safe returns with high returns. Okay, again, let's go on down here. I love this. He's like, what's a safe return? CDs, money market, bonds. Okay, where can you get 20? Okay, here we go. High yield savings account, certificates. High yield money market accounts, right? Treasury secretaries. I'm saying that wrong. Securities, government bond funds, municipal bond funds, short-term corporate bond funds, dividend-paying stocks, growth stock funds, S&P 500 index, EF, real estate investment, REITs. Okay, Rental housing. Again, I know a lot of people are like, oh, nobody's paying their rent. I'm talking a lot of people on bigger population places. They've got 20, 30 rentals. Maybe 2 people aren't paying. You're not supposed to be over leveraged, and that what gets you out the game. So again, you guys can go check this article out. It's all the same stuff over and over, right? Even here, this is YieldStreet. Okay. Raise capital. You can put your deal on YieldStreet, right? So let's say you have a company, it's a real estate company full of wholesalers, and all y'all do day and night is find deals. But now you need to find the money. You can go on places like this with your application and your project and get capital in 7 to 10 days. Patch of Land does this, YieldStreet does this. Again, right? So private business credit. Amount funded to this date, 150 million. Real estate, 443 million. Legal, 283 million. Marine, that means boats, water, all that, 443 million. And art, 311 million. Okay, they have a cool calculator too on theirs. Let me see if I can get to it. And again, you can see all this. You guys can check this out for yourselves. A lot of people want to argue with me up and down that they're so smart and they have, well, show me your results. As Glenda Cameron says, show me your results. Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're doing. And if you can't, shut your mouth. That's really that's the short-term answer of a lot of this is like, just shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so let's go with, I know they got a calculator on here somewhere. Okay, they've got different funds. You guys can check out all these funds. Some are shorter, some are less. Of course, they want you to take a quiz. Why? DJ the Money Coach talked about this. Analyzing your risk tolerance. Okay, here's their team. Now, I know they got a calculator on here. I don't know what happened to it. Short-term notes. Let's look at that one. Short-term notes. Invest for as little as $1,000. Okay? 4% returns. It's not a lot. How do I get paid? Short-term notes make monthly interest payments. The principals are paid at notes maturity. So if you got $1,000, this is where you want to put it. Here you go, right? They suck. Everybody's moving their calculators off. This really sucks. Anyways, if you want to y'all find the calculator, let me know. Next one, another one. This was an ad. Want to make money in Amazon and Walmart automation programs? Boom. Why? 1,000 clients trust us to get started. Book a call today. Get access to 60% of e-commerce market with a professional team. Okay, so this right here, they buy it, you scale it, you make money. If you don't make money, they'll buy it back from you in a year. Check it out yourself. Check it out. Groundfloor, same thing. You can borrow money from Groundfloor. If you got projects and real estate deals, you can pitch it to their here. Okay. All right. So again, a lot of times when people say, Ericka, there's no investments, I can't invest in anything. What you're really saying is you can't get into $25,000, $50,000 investments. I'm showing you where to get return on your money for the $10 ones. That's where you are. You're at the $10 ones. You're at the $100 ones. Okay. You're not at the big ones. Okay. So again, here again, order investments, generate passive income with an income plus fund. Again, these are companies that are going to ask for higher down payment amounts, higher $25,000, $50,000. That's where the level begins, right? You can download reviews there. Okay. Here's another one. Vino Invest. Why invest in wine? Fine wine has outperformed the S&P for 30 years, including downturns. Why? Just like having guns, right? Ultra short fixed income. Put your strategic cash to work. Northern Trust. Right? So again, there's Peter Young, CFA, right? Now, again, trust me, I've been on Indeed. I went on lots of trying to interview a lot of accountants to come on a team, and how much some of this software costs is like $25,000 for some of this software to really help run your business like you want. If you really want to go out there and raise a ton of capital, and then sometimes it's like pen and paper accounting. You know what I mean? For people who are doing smaller stuff. AcreTrader, diversify your portfolio while supporting a farmer. All right. Investing online in minutes. Boom. All right. So again, go look this stuff up. Minimum investment, $8,000, $21,000, $29,000 for an almond ranch farm, getting 8% on your money, getting 10%, getting 8%. Look at all these different ones. Okay. And what you're doing, you're helping a farmer. So for those of you, I will try to put all these ridiculous amounts of links inside the description, but I know even then y'all will complain. So there's 250 people here, 58 people here. Thank you for watching. Did you guys see it? Were you guys able to see the screen? Sugar Snap, don't worry. If you purchase a ticket, you will have an email today. Our staff literally is bombarded. If you purchase a ticket, you will have informations. Tickets for Atlanta are already out there. They're already sold out. If you bought a ticket, we will mail you the information. What you have is a badge when you come pick up your badge. Oh gosh, you guys are in here. Okay, give me a second. Let me go over to the other calculator and then I'm going to answer some of these questions. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here. What's up? There's 272 people here. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you're enjoying the conversation here so far. Can y'all see that? Let me close this one. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let me try that again. Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit more a technical class today and conversation because I do have a class later in a little bit. So I just want to make sure everybody can see it and they understand. Okay. And again, when y'all want me to bring certain speakers on, you have to ask those speakers because some of them have lives. I know you guys don't think it, but they have lives. Hey, thank you, Chocolate Nomads. I be trying. What do you think of online financial institutions that pay? Again, I don't care. I'd have to look at more information on the deal. I'm glad you like it. Listen, it's too cold up there in Chicago. Y'all be freezing people. Okay, I see you, Abby. Sorry about that. These returns are higher. All right. So unfortunately, Sherry, the business writer said, unfortunately, this is why we're left out of certain rooms because we don't know the numbers. It's sad because there are some great investments out there that keep us from building generational wealth. And this is my point, Sherry. If every year, and people argue with me this every year. If I say, hey, save $27 a day for a year, that's 10K. People are like, oh, that ain't no money. That ain't nothing I can do with it. Well, who would save $27 a day? Someone who's a waitress, someone who delivers pizza, someone who's in the gig economy that's getting paid every day with these little apps. They can make $27. They can put away $27 a day in bank CDs, little different places. And so if you think about saving $27 a day for a year and you got 10K, well, every year you could take that 10K, and the best situation, in my opinion, is buy a rental every year, right? But again, everybody's going to argue and this and where can they find cheap rentals and all that stuff. But I'm just going to tell you, that's like when you meet people who have a ton of money, they literally just bought a rental every year for many years and went on down the road. And that's how they preserve their wealth, because buying real estate isn't always making money, right? Flipping houses, wholesaling, a lot of that's like making real estate money. Buying rentals is preserving money. Buying commercial offices is preserving money. And if you looked at it, like every time I have 10K, I put it over here and I'm going to get, I'm just going to give a crazy number, $500 every month from putting that 10K in that thing. Would you not continue to do that? You would just need to do that. 5 more times for $2,000, $2,500 a month. Right. So I don't want to get you guys buried in numbers, but I want you to understand that like playing Monopoly in real life is just that. They're literally buying a house a year, every year till now they're at 20, 30 years, right? Full of houses. And once you start getting into the market, the deals come faster and you have more money and you can be approved for more stuff. Right? Consult your attorney, consult your accountant, cover your ass, call your lawyer, call all your friends. Like you guys, and this is the thing. I really do. I just tell people that all the time. I just go, okay. Yeah, it's a great book. Richest Man in Babylon. I think that's our next book. But right now our book for Rise 20% is like the 177 secrets of the like world class or whatever. Dang, sorry about that, Brooklyn Tall. Well, Brooklyn Tall, this is how I feel about investing. Let's say you have one or two investments that are duds. They're just duds for whatever particular reason they're crap, and you have to liquidate them. That sucks. But my main focus would not be the 10,000 that I have invested in Cardone Capital. I would really work really hard to get another $10,000 and go put it in some of these websites and these platforms so that you have a diverse option going on. Right. And I know that's hard. That's easy for me to say. Sometimes people are like, that's my only 10K I have. Well, our goal is when you're managing your life and managing your money, should be focusing on ways to diversify. Right. And what you'll see in the video when I do Never Be Broke Again video, part 2 or whatever we're going to call it, a lot of the stuff I did, I totally heavily invested. And I was very light on the cash that I kept in savings. And you can get over leveraged in some ways, depending on the investments you choose. So I just want to give that heads up disclaimer when you guys see more videos from me this year. That's right. The goal of investments is to beat inflation. All right. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. Exactly. That's the thing. When you go on Fundrise, you see which companies are getting loans from them. I don't like this. I need a straw. Where is my straw? Okay. I don't know why they gave me this weird cup. It's weird. Okay. Next. There you go, Lamar. You know, we try to tell people like don't overcomplicate it. But I'm gonna show you here on this thing. On what we're gonna do Lamar's number he just said so I can show y'all. Okay. Now we're gonna I'm sorry. What I plan to do is look on Roofstock and then we're gonna type it into our computer so that we can do an honest assessment. Okay. Now what do we say? What do you say? 150,000? Okay, and 20K, right? So I don't know. Give us some more deals on that, Lamar, so I can put it in the calculator for everybody. Soul Man, it's a combination. If you're in Middleman of Millions course, definitely watch the course, get a lot of great ideals and structure, but we can just do consults and figure out some of that too. There you go, Ryan. Sugar Snap, I will email you. Yep, Texas taxes ain't no joke. We're not here to throw shade on anybody's company. We're not doing that. Consultation professional is like, it's $100 for 30 minutes. I did not change the hour consult because I cannot promise you an hour of my time. I literally am neck deep in opening a store. I'm neck deep in the middle of a tour. Being on the phone with you an hour, it would be worth $3,000. So yeah, it's raised at $1,000 because like I am trying to discourage you from spending that money as much as possible. There you go. Exactly right. And we'll see you, Dignity, exploring human rights in daily life in DC. You just keep working on that goal. Keep working on it. Right? 30 years. It's very true. Thank you, Brandon Lurie. I love that you have the picture of Red up there. Office hours are 9 to 5. Okay, where we at? Yes, this is true. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, banks were doing that when I was a baby, probably. Wine is the next investment. Yeah, possible. Yep. Exactly. See, listen. Okay, big money growth. Erica, we should talk. I work for one of these equity crowdfund fintechs and built an AI program for scoping investors and raising capital. Happy to help. And this is why, like, I know people think, oh man, Erica, you're just on YouTube all the time talking and goofing off. But I actually am honestly, I can't tell everything, but I want to segue off here in December and really structurally importantly build it up the right way. Having an investment company or having some type of company that is better, like I know it can be better, right? And I know the staff I need to hire and be focused with every day. And so I can't do it on here, and I can't, I can't segue to babies and travel in my life by being on YouTube every day. Like I don't know how people do it. I come on here and some people are on here at 8 a.m. doing hangouts for 2 hours. I come on here at 5 o'clock, they on live. I come back on here, I get ready to go to bed, they live. I'm like, how do you live life? How do you find time to go on dates and live your life? Hope y'all heard that drinking noise for those who are crying. But yeah, Cam, are we seeing you in DC, or I think you sent me Robert Glass for information. I might make it all the way to New York. Yeah, definitely hit the like button. There's 280 people here. I'm going to use this calculator here shortly. I'm just trying to read your tickets. Oh my God, did they sell out of DC tickets? Let me go check it out, right? I'll go check. But DC tickets, I think we still had 15 available. But if it doesn't, let me know. And you make sure you click DC, right? No soul man, that is not a requirement. We do have masks. One of our sponsors provided us with a bunch of masks. So if you feel free, if you want to wear a mask during the meeting, that's on you. Like it's a big enough room, lots of space. We will be eating lunch together. So if you have a regular ticket, we're eating lunch together on Saturday. Great meals. If you're VIP, we eat together dinner on Friday nights, each city. Like mixers Friday night, light dinner, drinks, and then Saturday morning we eat breakfast with the VIP members and the speakers. So if you feel, let me know if you have any issues with that. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, cadre. Never heard of him. I'm going to write it down. All right. Yes, I use property management companies. My whole focus is when I invest in a market is to have a whole team. You want to have a contractor, you want to have someone who can look out for repairs, and you want to have a property management who can manage the property for you so that you're not like day in and day out dealing with property noise. That's not how real companies work. And so because I know how real companies work, I really worked hard to try to put management in place. Even when it came to the trucks, I tried repeatedly through different 3PLs and different companies put management in place, and it just didn't work. The market and the way trucking is did not work. We're trying it with the last two trucks, like in the next week or so, and it's like, dude, try or nothing. We're going to cancel all the rest of them out, get rid of them, because it has to be an environment of investing that brings consistent results, and trucking is very hard to bring consistent results. Calypso, go make your channel about crypto. We've already said we're going to invite a crypto person on, but I get really sick of crypto people because they want to come and hijack a channel because they got all hot in the pants about crypto. Go make your own crypto channel, dude. Talk about it every day. I talk about what I invest in. That's it. We, for the book, Smartphone Millionaire, we threw some money over in Bitcoin. Didn't even remember it in Coinbase. Then my accountant, our VA, went looking through the emails, and it was like, "Hey, here's an email from Coinbase." I'm like, what is this? Where we invested in some years ago for the book and didn't even care about it. I'm focused on business building, side hustles, business building, your mindset, so that you can take your money and make it into other investments. You can go watch it in anybody else's channel. Go watch a channel. Thomas, I'm not playing. I brought the sell sheet out. I know I'm going to lose some of you. That's why I'm just reading the comments and getting rid of some of it. Didn't know. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know. Sorry. We're sold out. Like we can't fit another person in the room, and I don't want the hotel to smack our hand. You guys have to understand, like, we're going through the fall, and these hotels are like scared to break the rules on the pandemic. So we can't fit any more people in the room just because we signed a contract. Yeah. Listen, he's giving y'all good investment here information here. Looking to become a real estate investment advisory. When creating one of the private crowd equity funds. Yeah, I mean, I would hope. Bella said you can buy tickets for DC. Mine went through. Did you just do that today, Bella? Because we haven't sold out the last 15 tickets. I know we haven't. Because we were doing phone calls back to back, back. Like, it was crazy today. Y'all were wearing that phone out, and I was like, this is crazy. And that phone goes to I'm just gonna tell you, it goes to a phone dump that just keeps notifying us. Hey, someone called the phone dump. Someone called the other corporate number. Someone called this corporate number. And so we just get to hear you guys' voicemails. We could answer the line, but you got to remember, my VAs are in the Philippines. It's the middle of the night there. I'm pretty sure they're asleep. And I've told them to let you guys just go to voicemail. No disrespect. I know some of you talked to Enrique and he said it sounds sleepy today. I got your email. I apologize, but you do have to remember, they're in the middle of the night over there. So I've talked to him about that. For the lady who called, I've talked to him about that. We're not talking about Home Depot right now, so I don't know. Bring that up on our Diamond Dave Saturday shows, which we can't really do Saturday shows because I'm gonna be on tour in multiple cities and speaking in different conferences. But I think Diamond Dave might have some Wednesdays for us. I don't care anything about shell companies. I'm not gonna be like, I don't care about that, and that's not the topic of today's show. Big Money Grove Cam, they love the hair. Confirmation, thank you. I'm liquidating every Diversified online. Brooklyn Tall, don't tell him I did it to him. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing it. I'm seeing it. You got monthly rent for 1,500. Okay, I'm gonna type it in. I'm gonna type it in. I got an ice cream business. I flipped 2 cribs to own stocks. I'll focus on that first. Bingo. JM, I've been doing this for 6 years. It's been wonderful. It's been enjoyable. It's been a blast. I'm just due for a break. I'm due for a break, and a lot of like what I want to do in the spring is be overseas, where internet's not going to be always stable, and build this other company, which is going to require really my focus. So I'm really just like, everybody's like, oh, you're not really getting out of trucking. Like, I'm getting out of trucking. I have like 2 trucks left, only 2 family obligation. As much as possible, that part of that structure is absolutely closed in December, and we're going 100% back to real estate where we belong. We come from a real estate family. We're going back to real estate. We're staying in where we're good at, so that we don't drain ourselves broke from trucks breaking every 2 minutes. If you guys watch the trucking videos, we spent personally out of our personal accounts like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So no one can really, and borrowed thousands of dollars to also do it, in private investments to fix those trucks. And so I am 100% telling you stuff that I'm doing and way I'm going. And if you're at any of my Classy Climb Tour stuff, that's where you're going to get real 100% like what I'm doing, and like my slides and all that stuff. You can see where I'm going. But this is just YouTube. So again, just answering questions. What's up, CNDC? Yeah, it's crazy. God bless you in New York. I want to go to New York and go to the concert with Robert Glasper, but if they need me to, other than wearing a mask, that's all I can do for them. DC tickets are available, you guys. Go ahead and grab them while you got them. It'll give me a email alert when they sell out. What time does general session start on Saturday? They will start after our breakfast with our people at 9:40, basically 10 o'clock, but like 9:30-ish, our first speaker comes on. I basically come in, introduce everybody. I walk away from the breakfast, VIP breakfast part as we're wrapping up breakfast in the morning. I walk on stage and I go, welcome to the event. I give you some good hints, tell you, look in your VIP goodie bags. And then we start the day. And I think Andre Hatchett kicks us off. And again, it goes, I mean, we have on for Atlanta, James Keys, DJ the Money Coach, Charles Ogilby, Money Madu. We have another person I'm forgetting. I apologize. Tim Jackson. We also have another person that might be surprising us, and then me. Then we'll do a panel, all kind of stuff. Like there's going to be a lot of time to mix and mingle, and then we're going to eat lunch together. We're going to leave that room and go eat lunch outside of that room. Get your legs flowing. DC, way bigger room. A lot more folks purchase for Washington DC. A lot of New Yorkers are going to be there, so please expect me to make New York jokes. Same thing, but you're going to have a CPA, just like we had a CPA for certified person for Atlanta. We're going to have a certified one for DC. We're also going to have a person that does, just pretty much every category you think of: real estate, online. Money Madu is fitness and online sales and e-commerce. 6 figures in 6 months. Todd Milley made $3 million online in like technically 2-3 years, but in 1 year made $1 million. That's a whole nother story, but he'll talk about that there. We're literally giving you like the everything, right? And step by step, and how you can grow your business as well, and mingle with the people in the room, because these are the people who really want to get ahead and do stuff. So. Yep. That's really what it is. Okay. Yeah. She said it's still working. I have 5 videos in a row on trucking and my review of trucking in 3 years. Definitely go watch. It's plenty of information on there. So I'm not gonna kind of reiterate that here. Listen, I know everybody. Listen, I really do appreciate everybody's conversation. Right? It is. I promise you, after 3 years, I'm good. Bella just got her ticket 5 minutes ago. So anybody who wants to buy a DC ticket, it's still open. For sure. I cannot do a virtual ticket. What's going to happen in that room it won't transfer virtually, right? And we're not going to do the setup. We want to give people who are in the room the best opportunity and experience and conversation and networking possible. So if these go really well, Houston tickets once we finish, we're going to see. We'll do Houston and probably Florida, but we're going to see. Right. We'll do something smaller for Chicago. May not be everybody, because you have to realize too, my speakers have families, they have lives, and that's just kind of what it is. I know everybody loves talking about weed businesses, and that's just not real true. Come on. There is no pizza better than New York pizza. Hey, if you say so. No, we can't do California. We absolutely counseled Oakland and San Diego. We were going to go back and do Los Angeles, but California is shut down, you guys. You can't, there's nothing you can really do there. You really can't. I mean, it just is what it is. We're trying to have a balanced life, and so once a month we may do lives, and we'll have some pre-recorded stuff. We've got lots of great content for you guys, but it may be somebody following me around with the camera for a few months, but mostly it's me building other stuff. Tampa, it may be like St. Pete or Fort Lauderdale, somewhere that's central enough for people to go. But okay, you guys, I think I think I saw most of your comments, and so I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to go ahead and do this right here real quick. Okay. So we're going to do this real quick. Okay. So we've got like 6 minutes. I'm not going to do this much longer. Okay. So let's go here. All right. So let's pick really quickly. We're analyzing the property set, right? Let's go here. Oops, wrong one. Okay. Let's go here. All right, so we're on here. So prime example, I'm just going to give you the number somebody used in here. We put 150,000 is what he said. He bought a property, right, for 150,000. Okay, so apparently it's 1 unit. So let's just go 1 unit. Okay, it sounded like he said 3-bedroom, 2-bath. If I'm wrong, correct me. Okay, so I don't know what city you're in, but you're saying you're paying 1,500 in rent. So let's say the market rent was 1,750, right? We're just going to go that just for the numbers today. Okay, so now we're going to scroll down. All right, can you guys see? Hopefully you can see. All right, property tax a year. Let's say the property tax, I don't know what city you're staying in. From Texas, we're going to say $2,000. All right, insurance a month. Let's say your insurance is $84 a month, 85. Utilities, 115. I'm making it real low. Lawn and snow, let's say it costs you 50 bucks a month, right? Management, 10%. Vacancy, let's go. Most people are going to put vacancy at 5%. Let's leave that alone. Maintenance, 5%. All right, so let's say you put a down payment of 25% down, right? No, 20%, sorry. 20% down, right? We're doing a conventional loan at 3.75 interest, 30-year loan. Now let's go over here. What are our returns? I hope you guys can see this clearly. If you can't, please let me know in the comments. Now, gross rents, 1,500. Property management, property taxes, insurance, owner paid utilities. You're going to net, after everything else, $858. That's going to give you analyzed return of $10,300. That gives you a cap rate of 6.8%. Now let's do the mortgage calculator. You go over here to the mortgage calculator. We put our money down. We put 30 grand down. And after our mortgage payments of 555, which is $555, we're going to net after all of that 302. So then your analyzed net is $3,631. You're still getting 12% returns here. So don't get discouraged. You're still at 12% returns on your money. Now, let's keep going because you're already probably sad that I just ate up your little money, right? So let's keep going over. Now, our 5-year pay down. Our return on our pay down, 7% the first year. Second year, 7%. Third year, almost 8%. Fourth year, 8%. Fifth year, 8.5%. All right. I hope I'm not losing some of y'all, and I'm okay with that. All right. So gross rents, right? Right. So over here, gross rents, $18,000 a year. Property management is going to get $1,440 out of that. Cash reserves is $540. All right. Taxes, $2,000. Insurance, $1,000 a year. Maintenance and utilities, 3%. So $3,600. Total expenses, $8,600. NOI, right? Net on return is $9,400 and blah, 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 right? So your mortgage took some of that, right? So your mortgage took $6,000 off of that. We're over here on this part of it, okay? We're right over here. So your net profit is $2,000 a year, $2,700. Did y'all just see what I did there? Did I lose any of y'all? Let me know if I lost some of y'all. Let me know if you need me to break that down again. Now, I'm not saying your deal's a bad deal. I don't know your deal. I'm just telling you this is what the numbers say. Okay? Now I'm going to show you why people pick the hood, right? Okay? Let me go over here. We got a Texas side 0 or part 20 or part 30 down the street. Long story short, it's some issues there. So St. Pete, we're thinking about St. Pete. All right. So everybody can see those numbers. Okay, so let's I hope I didn't lose any of you guys. I get it. It's a little bit heavy. It's math. I get it. But let's do a different one. Let's say I found a property. That was $150,000. Let's say I find a property for $50,000. Okay? $50,000. My rent on that is going to be let's say it's $1,000. right? We in South Carolina. We're in the edges of Carolinas, right? 3-bedroom, 1 bath, $1,000 market rent. Let's make it 1,300. Just be told they be charging some arm and a leg. Let me go ahead and make that 1,200. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Some of them little small houses be making that money. All right, so now we're gonna go down here. We're gonna do it again, right? Property taxes on a smaller house. Let's make that closer to $700 in property taxes. Insurance. Let's make it 55. Utilities a month. Let's make it 50. All right, we're just going low. $50 a month on land and snow. Management 10%, maintenance 5%. So we put 20% down. We still put our 3.7 interest rate, 30%, 30-year loan, right? And this is 50K. Do I think you need a loan? I mean, if you need it, you need it. Okay. So let's go here. All right. So already NOI is 806. Look at this first calendar right here. Look at this first one. Gross rents, property management, property taxes, owner utilities, net operating expenses went way down, $393. Monthly net return on our investment is 806. So our annualized return is $9,680 for a cap rate of 19.36%. So we almost got 20% out of this deal. How much did we put down? Down payment on a $50,000 house, we put down 20%, $10K. We didn't add to our closing costs. I know somebody's gonna be here. She didn't put the closing costs in here. Okay, so our monthly mortgage is $185 because we have a 30-year mortgage. So our monthly net is $621 for an annualized net return after we pay our mortgage of $7,457.05. Annualized return of $74,000 on our what? 74% return on our what? $10,000 we put down. Does that make sense? If we put $10,000 down out of our pocket, and after everything from that first year, we made $7,457. We made 74% of our money back. Did I lose y'all? Let me know if I lost you. I know that's a lot. I'm trying to speak slowly than I normally do. So again, the cap rate for the building, 19%. We almost had 20%. But if we just talk about our cash that we invested for this property, if we took 10K, put in this property, our return on that was 74%. Okay. Now let's go over here. 5-year pay down. Return on our pay down, 7%, 7%, 7%, 8%. Why does that matter? Because as we're paying it down, a lot more of that money goes in our pocket. Okay. Did I lose y'all? Did that make sense? Did I lose you? Let me know. Did I lose you, baby? Let me know. The calculator's on their screen. Lamar, just keep letting that property come in, because I think what you're doing is you're paying the mortgage, and then the check comes in, pay the mortgage, check come in, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You see, here's somebody. She didn't put closing costs in here. She didn't put closing costs. Do y'all get what I did there? NOI, national NOI, net rate of return, right? Rate of return, but it's net of return. That's all. Okay. All right. So again, let's do a different one. Let me real quick. We're gonna find roofstock.com. Find a cheap one. Let's be some properties. Let's find a real cheap one. Let's go list price. Let's go down to. Oh wait, let's do like this. Let's go like this. Apply. All right. So, finding some cheap ones here. I want one cheaper than that. I think that's as cheap as we gonna get. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about as cheap as we gonna get. Because even if I can find on realtor.com some 30K properties, let's go here and go real quick. Let's go here we go, right here. All right, this is $41,000. It looked like poop. 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's a townhouse. They got HOA fees of $204. Okay, what's the monthly rent? Y'all smoking crack. Y'all want that much HOA? I'm already leave that. Let me go ahead and go oatmeals or something real quick. Oh crap! Take that off. Take that off. Take that off. Go multifamily, single family. Done. Let's go cheapest price, lowest price. Okay. They be wanting too much, baby, too much. All right, this $65,000 house, 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1.4 acre lot in Hope Mills. Same deal. We're gonna go back over to the calculator again. All right, what was it? I done forgot that fast. I think it was 65,000, right? So let's say because it's got that acre lot on it, I'm gonna charge them 1,200 rent. Okay, 14% returns. Even if I have a mortgage on it, 52% returns on my money I put down. If I put 13,000 down for the 20% down, I'll get 50%, 52% return on my money for that year. Let's say we make the mortgage 15-year. Let's say we make a 15-year mortgage. I'll get 39% returns on my money on that mortgage. The cap rate on the property is 14%. This is over here. But if I take out of my pocket 13 grand and put it down on that mortgage, and the monthly payment is $378, but after everything's said and done, at the end of the year, I get $5,142 off of it. I made almost 40% return on my money I put down. Do y'all understand? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let's make this property 40,000, 45,000. Because you know they be in the hoods. They be in the hood. And let's make the rent 900. Let's make it low. I'm gonna make it low just to show y'all. Same rules apply. $45,000 property. I put 10% down, which was 9 grand. Right? Let's even make it lower. Let's say I did FHA. Right? And I put 3.5. 3.5 down. Right? We did FHA loan on this house. Okay. I want y'all to really understand now. Pay attention. And we got a $45,000 house. We got a $900 rent. That's all we can charge in this area. After everything's said and done, we're gonna get $551 from that for the annual return of $6,620. Our cap rate is already 14.71%. Now, we took $1,575 out of our pocket to do the FHA loan, right? That's what we did. We got a 15-year mortgage, okay? So principal, property taxes, all that stuff in there. PMI is all in here. We would only net $238.35 a month, which will only give us $2,830 back for the year. That would give us 179% return on our money. We only put $1,575 down, but at the end of the year, we got $2,830 off of that first year donation. Well, not donation, investment. Does that make sense, you guys? Yes or no? Yes or no? That's why when people say, oh, they're going to buy a rental property and they got to save up all this money, those people don't save up money. They don't. What they do is let's go ahead and make it back like it was. Let's go. Let's make it back to 20%. What was it? 20%. Let's make it 20%. So they put on that 20% down, they put 9 grand down. Okay. And at the end of the year, they only got 3,400 back. So they got like 38%. They take that money plus some more money they saved and put it on the next property and do it over and over and over. Now you're going to say, why would they do that? Because really, technically, over the course of the year, if you didn't deduct the mortgage. But if you, of course, a year, they're going to get, after everything expenses are paid before mortgage, $6,000 added to their income base every year and a property. And they're going to be paying down that property, getting more equity. So let's say they get 10 properties in a row. That means they have 10 properties. Let's just say their monthly or NOI are 555, 551, right? Right here. In this part right here. Times 10 would be what? They'd be getting $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month times 10 months is what? $50,000. Right? So again, when people say, why are people buying these properties? Oh, that's stupid. I just want you to do the math. Like the math is here. The math is here. I even have a calendar for storage units, but this is not the same one. This is a different one. Okay, you can see appreciation on this calculator. You can see all kind of stuff on this calculator. But it's just something, you know, people want to argue with me about why do people invest in low-income areas. You save a lot of money. So anyways, let me finish this out and go ahead and close this out because I have a class to go teach. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, you do, Allison. See, so the person who's doing this, if they were going to use FHA or they were going to use a certain type of thing, I would recommend a multifamily unit or you know, some particular type of property. So because again, if they want to use FHA again, it's going to be hard. I'd probably recommend them go ahead and go to a conventional. It just depends on your plan, your strategy. It is happening in like 5 minutes. You have to find the right property. Yes, the down payment will really be that low. That's 20%. The numbers aren't made up. Like I can pick any property. I can literally just go pick up any property and just keep putting it in there. Why are you investing in Boston? If you don't have Boston money to invest in Boston, then you need to go invest somewhere else. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm like, can't invest there. Don't invest there. $50,000 is not a gutted property. And again, this is where, again, a lot of y'all live up north. You live in New York. You live in California. You get mad when people keep showing you, like, you can go buy a house that's absolutely 100% fine. So, no, there's some people who buying tickets. The thing is still pinging. I can see it off into my left hand of the computer. It's still pinging. You guys are buying tickets for DC. Get those last ones. Just hit the Calendly link. We've already talked about this. So, anyways, you guys, this is your girl, Ericka, Classic Clown Blog. There's over 250 people here. Make sure you hit the like button. This is also where I'm wearing the shirt. Cash flow flows best in the Midwest. So at the beginning of the show, which we'll break this down into segments, I showed you how you can invest online into cheaper, smaller, more functional stuff for you. If you got $100, and I showed you how to do real estate with a bigger calculator. So, all right, you guys, I hope you have a good day. I hope you guys enjoyed this educational one. I wanted one that was more education based and numbers based so that you guys can really get a handle on what is true investing and what is return on your capital and what's not. So again, 30 minutes is $100. It's a special for the next, I think, 3 weeks or something like that, because we're just finishing out the year. And then for an hour it's $1,000, and I don't want you to buy the hour because my time is valuable and I'm busy right now. So anyways, you guys, this is your girl Ericka, Classic Clown Blog. Later.